Ladies and gentlemen, this is a YouTube show in which you are brought Slot Machine Sunday, Money Cards Monday, Tic Tac Tuesday, Whammy Mania Wednesday, Thundercracker Thursday, and Flinging Dice Friday and Saturday Superstarcade. Also, wrestling news from Raw, NXT 2.0, AEW Dynamite, NXT UK, Impact Wrestling, SmackDown and 205 Live, and AEW Rampage, and special episodes from Road and Up, Cyber Swaggin', and the philosophies of Lee McLeese. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube show of fun, of knowledge, strategy, luck and daring, and mental shenanigans. This is WEML-TV Channel 77. And now here's the host of the show, live from New Bedford, Massachusetts. It is none other than Eric M. Lima. Thank you, Mr. Wonderful Announcer, sir. Hello, this channel vlog show is brought to you by your friendly neighborhood sweet bumbling bull for raver. That means I've appeared on at least one episode of the following shows of the StreamYard community, expanded from the Discord community. The Bumbling Bozos Variety Program joined Uriel Ibarra, David St. Dennis, Psycho Mike Wilson, and Jeremy Dimitruk every Saturday night at 9 on the Ibarra Bro Studios YouTube channel. I've also appeared on Both of Us on the Sofas. Join hosts Garrison Newkirk, Jerome Latmer, and the Putnam Brothers, Alex and Austin, every Monday afternoon at 5 on the Mr. Garrison 96 YouTube channel. I'm also one of 5 panelists of the Rant and Raid podcast. Join the co-founders and co-creators of the show, Brandon Martin and Jordan Little, alongside Uriel Ibarra, Michael Mabardier, and yours truly, every Thursday night at 8 on the Brandon Martin channel on YouTube. And finally, I'm a newcomer as one of 4 panelists from the Too Sweet Wrestling Podcast. Join Joseph Cumia Jr., Double Z, Zach Zuniga, Jordan Little, and myself every as you we take you on a live reaction of NXT 2.0 every Tuesday night at 8. And watch us all go over ladies like Io Shirai, in my case, Gigi Dolan and Nikita Lyons. But also, we do a podcast every other Saturday night at 8 on the Elite JC TV channel here on YouTube. I am Eric Lima, as you all know, and you are watching the 1185th episode of my channel vlog show. In the first season, it was known as People's Lima, aka TPL. Second season, it was known as EML-77 TV. I am currently in the 3rd season of my channel. It's known as WEML-TV Channel 77. Like I said again, episode 1185 of the show, April the 30th, 2022, 5:50 p.m. This is the last day of April, so I always try to give my final thoughts on April. And it's been a very busy month, April has been, and as you know, I've been on vacation all week, and I've been trying to remove more stuff, which I have in a way, and I've got not that far to go. I'm looking in my closet right now. I don't have much left to do, but I want to make sure that everything, like when the closet and everything is out of here. But my mother told me not to move any more stuff because we are getting ready. As you know, I've been I've been talking about this whenever I get a chance to, if not much, because a lot of people probably get too worried about me not uploading videos. Am I off the grid or anything like that? Am I angry at something? Because a lot of people think that, okay, I'm getting off social media because I'm getting off the internet because I'm mentally something's mentally wrong with me. And I can understand if people want to get off social media because of mental things and all that. I can get it. I understand. Is that I don't want anybody getting too worried about me. As you know, my house is going to get de-leaded because, in a strange way, my sister's son, the middle child in her family right now of my sister, my brother-in-law, has been tested positive for lead. Every child, which is really strange because every child that we had in our house, foster children and whatnot, me and my family had over the years, since living here, since moving here back in '95, were tested negative, you know, and for my nephew, you know, here's the deal. My sister and my brother-in-law had 3 kids, 2 boys, 1 girl, and my oldest niece in that family, Braylon, was tested negative for lead. My youngest, Owen, my youngest nephew, Owen, my sister's youngest son, was also tested negative. But my middle nephew, my sister's middle child, I should say, JJ, was tested positive, which is really, really strange. And so I got to thinking that which is really strange. Now the state has demanded our family to de-lead the house, and we have to change the windows and anything painted. So unfortunately, because of that, we cannot be in our house for up to 21 days, 2 to 3 weeks per se. So unfortunately, that was so that's why I said I may not be on the internet as much, because I would be having Wi-Fi, but the only problem is I can't bring my computer with me wherever I go, unfortunately. So if I had a laptop, it would be a different story, but I don't. So the thing here is now that and now, because it's going to be limiting my internet abilities. So I usually bring you all the game show flash games, all the video games, and all that good stuff, and able to cut podcasts with my friends for rant and rave and do live shows, able to watch wrestling and all on TV and all that. Unable to do that, unfortunately. That means I'm going to be unable to give you the regular routine of the YouTube episodes that I usually do. But in a good way, in a way, it's a good thing, and I'll tell you why. Because as you know, after the 2 to 3 weeks are up, the rest of my stuff is going to go up. I mean, the computer and the TV, anything electronics are going to go last. So anything you see here is going to go up right away. And it's going to take me a while to get my new room situated as well. So you're going to give me a little bit of time on that. And once I get my new room situated, I'm going to do a pilot episode. All right. And here's the crazy part. All right. Here's the crazy part about this whole thing. I am going to, and as a result of all this going on, I have made a decision to make a 3rd YouTube channel. Now, you want to know why I'm going to do that? I'm not going to delete the other 2, but I'm going to change the name of the other 2 channels. Once my 3rd channel goes up, I'm going to spread the word out to get you the link. I'm going to spread the word out, get the link, let everybody know about my new YouTube channel. It will be known as Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Now, people want to know, why did I name it that? Because I was born in 1977, and ever since I was born, I caused a little bit of shenanigans. Shenanigans that don't get me much in trouble, like with the law or anything like that. Just shenanigans that would, just be crazy and all that. When I was a kid, I usually get in trouble, not with the law, but with teachers and everything else. This is when I was a little wee bitty kid. All right, but I was a bit of a baby. I was a bit of a beefy baby back in the day, as some of my father's church friends used to call me. But let me know as Big Beefy E now, which is really cool. So, anyways, I have decided to name it that, and like I said, I'm going to change the game show formats. Okay, I'm really excited about changing the game show formats because I think it's really cool that let me get closer here. I think it's gonna be really cool that I figured let's honor some of the game show hosts. All right, and one of the game show hosts I want to honor is Alex Trebek. Now, Alex Trebek's mostly known for Jeopardy, and God rest his soul. So I figured High Rollers was one of Alex Trebek's first game shows that he hosted. He was the original host of the original High Rollers. Now, I know I'm playing the Wink Martindale version of the Flash games online. But in honor of Alex Trebek, and what I'm going to do for every Tuesday, I am totally going to use the High Rollers Flash games for every Tuesday. Every Tuesday in honor of Alex Trebek. So Alex Trebek will be known as Trebek Tuesdays. All right. In honor of Wink Martindale. Now, I would have done Martindale Mondays for High Rollers as well, because he hosted the High Rollers, the 87 version as well. And keep Tic-Tac-Dough on Tuesdays. But I'm not going to do that. So that's why I've decided, well, Martindale Mondays will be for Tic-Tac-Dough. And Sundays will be known for Card Sharks. For Shark Out Sundays. All right. Well, Shark Out Sundays. Martindale Mondays will be for Tic-Tac-Dough. Trebek Tuesdays will be High Rollers. Wild Wednesdays will be for the Joker's Wild, obviously, in To Beat the Devil. Tamarkin Thursdays will be for the Press Your Luck games as well. And for Fridays, Fearless Friday will be for Bullseye. And what is another word for Fearless? Daring. And Saturday Superstar Arcades I will keep on. And if you saw my episode for Saturday Superstar Arcade today, I am really happy the fact that I get to play bowling by myself, and I never thought I would be able to do that, but Nintendo Switch Sports, thank you guys for that. And yeah, there has been a lot going on, obviously. There has been a lot going on in our family. My two sisters who used to have a YouTube channel, but because of trolls being disrespectful and whatnot to them, they had to take down their channel. And they finally moved out of our house. They moved out of our house, I should say. And it's been very quiet without them around, but we still have my two nephews and niece making all the noise in the house and whatnot. And we have my sister's two dogs, still making the noise, and my sister, my brother-in-law, doing their thing. It has not been a super easy, like I said, the last couple of years have not been easy for me and my family, especially my family and my parents and all that. We got people speaking out against my parents for, I don't know what it is with the woke culture, and that's why I'm sick of, When I grew up, when I was a kid growing up, if I screw up, I get punished. But yes, I'm an adult now, and I get to do whatever the heck I want. A lot of people have been upset, a lot of people have been writing on my case living in the basement, and they think my parents put me there because I'm some kind of freak or something like that. That's not the case, I chose to live here. I'm thankful. You know how hard it is to find a place nowadays? I don't blame my parents. I blame the government. All right, because the government screwed everything. That's why I hate politicians so much. That's why I have an intense, I never thought I would hate anything or anybody, but politicians, I don't trust them. I don't trust politicians for a lick. I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, liberal. I don't give a crap. I don't like politicians. I don't like politics, period. That's why I never talk about politics on my channels, on any of my socials. Why is that? Because it causes strife and division, and I refuse to even speak politics. Listen, I'm well aware of what's going on in the world right now. No problem there. All right? But I refuse to speak on it. Because I'm angry. Let's say I'm very angry at our politicians right now. I'm not showing it, but inside my heart, I'm very angry at these politicians. I'm very disappointed in our politicians over the years. They promise all this stuff. I don't care if it's Bush, Clinton, W. Bush, Obama, Trump, Biden. I'm very disappointed in our politicians as our country. Very disappointed. Because they promise all this stuff and everything gets screwed up again. And then we end up whining. It's like all our politicians get our heads so far up their own rear ends. It's not even funny. That's why I don't like politics anymore. I just hate it. I just totally detest it, and it sucks. And it really, really sucks. And I'm really, really angry at our politicians. I'm not blaming my parents. I refuse to blame them. Listen, they tried to raise me the right way. They tried to raise me as a godly man, and to me, and I'll be honest with you, if it had not been for my parents, I wouldn't be where I am today. I'm very thankful for my parents, and I should be. Yeah, sometimes they, they get on my case about some things because my parents, they care. My parents care. And for those who spoke out against my parents, I'm sorry, but I'm their son, and I should be very thankful for that. You don't like it because you don't like it because listen, of what happened to you in the past and all that. It happened with your family. Hey, don't blame my parents for it. Don't take it. I think a lot of internet trolls come at me because they want to take their anger out on somebody because they see somebody trying to live their lives and not afraid to talk about their lives, and so they jump to conclusions. They act like detectives or private investigators about what goes on behind the scenes, and they think they know all the answers. And hold on just a second. All right, and they think they know what happened and everything else, and they decide to speak ill of my parents. But I love my parents, man. Listen, I respect them. Listen, I don't smoke or drink or do drugs or anything like that. Not because mommy and daddy don't want me to, and they don't allow it. It's because I chose that lifestyle. I chose to live that straight edge lifestyle, that clean lifestyle. I don't even have a tattoo or a piercing. Why? I don't think that's me. I want to be myself, and if I have a tattoo or a piercing, that's not me. Or if I smoke or drink alcohol or do drugs or vape or anything like that, that's not me. I want to be me, not be like everyone else in this world. And the problem is too, Cool Runnings. I've always loved Cool Runnings because they always have a moral of the story. And Cool Runnings, Yul Brynner, played by Malik Yoba, said something. He says people are afraid of what's different. That's why they were made fun of when they were trying out to be a bobsled team. They were made fun of by the East Germany team. His own, Irv Blitzer's own coach won't even speak to him, and try to do everything he can to keep them out. But it was not them that caused the coach problems. It was Irv Blitzer who, he used his opportunity to get back at Irv Blitzer. And they think, oh, this is a joke or anything like that, and they made fun of him. And people are afraid. Now, I'm a different person, and people make fun of me because I'm different. And I love being different. I love being who I am. I love being myself. That's why I have a lot of friends, because people like me for being different. Yeah, I am a born-again Christian. Am I perfect? Heck no. Am I better than anybody else? Heck no. What do you think I am, MJF? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I may be born-again Christian, but I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, But hey, And listen, and I talk about my past. People bag on me about my past. I don't talk about my past going, oh, I wish I had changed things. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I thought, I wish I would have changed things. I wish I would have gone back and fixed the problems I had in the past. But you can't change the past. Like Jen from Time Force, when they doing the crossover Wild Force Power Rangers, she said this: we can't change our past, but we can work for a better future. And that's what I'm trying to do. I can't change my past, but I can work for a better future. And right now, my parents encouraged me that, hey, let's move out of the basement, and we'll move up, and we're going to move you up to our old room, which is great. I don't mind it. The house is a little bit big. The room's a little bit bigger. I'm going to have brand new furniture, so to speak. I'm going to have a brand new bed, because this one is worn out. I'll have a brand new bureau. This one's, And the fun part about this is that it's a little bit bigger, and plus, whenever I come home, I can just scooch right in to the new room. I can scooch right in and then sat down. I don't have to worry about doing much. And when I go to work, I just scooch right out. It's like when I get inside the house after work, it's like a few feet from. All I gotta do is do boom. Unlock the door key, unlock the thing, boom, there you go. I'm in. And I'm really excited. This is a huge opportunity, and I decided to take it. Mom and Dad decided to use the room that they used for the homeschooling for their own bedroom now, because everybody's moved out. you know. And it's so surreal not having all my siblings in the house. And when I was a kid, I used to believe in family. When I was a little younger, I used to believe in family. I've always looked forward to like the family get-together sometimes. You know, when I was a kid, all right, growing up, you know, when my biological parents divorced, you know, my father and I, we usually look forward to Christmas Eve, Thanksgiving. We should go to my grandmother's house on his farm, because if you live in a Portuguese family, you know the Portuguese go all out. We go all out when it comes to holidays or parties. They get like a buffet table lined up, and you're like, holy crap, how much am I going to eat here, you know? And I got to remind myself, I'm not part of an eating contest. I'm not Takeru Kobayashi, you know? I'm just, you know, when I was a kid, you know, my parents had to limit me on food and make sure. But now it's like, wow, you know. But now, both of my biological grandparents and my biological father's side of the family, gone. No longer with us. God rest their souls. My aunt, my aunt decided to move to Florida. So, and ever since then, you know, we have not, you know, I have not been close to them, but I still keep in contact with them. You know, let them know what's up and how I'm doing and all that. And since then, you know, I've been making new friends on here on the internet and whatnot, buying stuff off the internet. And, you know, sometimes you always want to go back to your childhood. And this, like I said, this deck of playing cards, it was my first deck of playing cards gained from Zaire when I was a kid growing up. I'm glad they found this online. It's still in great condition. That's just really, really crazy. So, and couldn't believe I found this. It's, you know, I'm still in shock about stuff you can find on Amazon or eBay. You know, like, oh, this is rare stuff. I like this, you know. And now Best Buy, since I am part of the Best Buy account, part of Best Buy, I am just, you know, really stoked that now I can buy stuff on Best Buy or pre-order for. Like I said, you know, I'm sorry, Jordan Little, I had to drive you crazy. I did pre-order for the Capcom Fighting Collection, which is something I'm looking forward to, and that's in June. And you know, it's a really cool moment. You know, really cool. It's surreal that now everything has changed. The pandemic, when Trump was president, everything had changed. Everything had changed. Everybody started meeting a more political attitude, and not too many people like Trump. And I get it. You know, I thought he would. You know, he said he made a promise to put prayer back in the schools. He did not do that. So that, you know, that's why I decided, well, I'm sick and tired of politicians, man, making all these promises and then they don't keep them. I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, liberal, independent. Like I said before, it's really upsetting. You know, they promise this. Every politician that runs for president, they promise this, and this, and it doesn't happen. You know, that's why I'm sick of politics. I'm sick of them. Like, forget it. Don't talk to me about politics. Who'd you vote for? It doesn't matter who I vote for, jabroni. I voted for Aloysius Begonia. Okay? No, I know. I voted for Slapnuts McGee. Okay? I voted for Slapnuts McGee. Shut your mouth. You know? Yeah, I voted for Slapnuts McGee. He's the new president of the United States. Or his wife, Tits McGee from Whore Island. Stay classy, San Diego. Anyways, you know what I'm getting at. You know, that's why I'm sick of politics. That's why I don't talk about it. The reason why I'm talking about it now, because I'm just telling you how I feel about politics and politicians in general. So, yeah, and then we heard about the slap heard around the world. Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's a rarity that somebody did that on an award show. I get it. You know, sometimes I figure, you know, sometimes people ask me, was that planned? Did Will Smith plan it? Was it supposed to happen? You know, are they trying to be desperate for ratings and all that good stuff? You know, I really don't know. I really don't know. I honestly don't know, man. You know, I'm like, can we get off that subject already, please? Thank you. And then you get the war in Ukraine going on against Russia, and Another political thing I don't want to talk about. And then people talking, oh, COVID's coming back up again and all that. Hey, we're not going to shut down our country again just because. Or else it's going to get worse here. And if we shut down our country, then we're vulnerable for an attack, you know. So we got to keep going. We have to keep going and make sure we follow the guidelines and whatnot, you know. And so far, you know, I didn't have to worry about wearing a mask everywhere else. The only time I have to worry about wearing a mask is basically at work, you know. And work, my workplace, and we had undergone a lot of changes. I mean, back in January, towards the end of January, in fact, a few days before the blizzard that happened, the operations manager has been working there for a decade and a half, ended up quitting, or end up leaving, whether they be fired or whatnot. Because we had a new general manager back in November, because the general manager of the mall, Steve Byron, ended up retiring. So a new general manager, she took over, and her and the operations manager that I worked under at the time, they were button heads. And unfortunately, in an unfortunate situation as well, we're short-handed because we had a couple of guys walk out, you know, ended up quitting on the job during Black Friday weekend, which is not cool. One of them tried to get their job back. I feel like saying, dude, you walked down on us during the busiest weekend, busiest shopping weekend, and you want your job back? You don't do that. I think it's kind of disrespectful to do that. It's also disrespectful because now we have to pick up those hours and pick up the slack, and it's not that easy. Now I was so stressed out because my boss wanted me to do full clean glass, and he wants me to do the side panels, and I still have to go outside and do the job. Something's got to give here. Something seriously has got to give. And it's very difficult because I'm only scheduled for 4 hours of work, you know what I mean? And it has not been very easy. It has been very, very difficult. You know, very, very difficult. And, you know. But, you know, a lot of changes have been happening. Dealing with a lot of changes has been very, very difficult for us. And so I'm trying to hang in there, trying to keep a positive attitude about a lot of things been going on. You know, we had people leaving our church, and that's been difficult as well because they were involved in our church. You know, the wife was involved in our music ministry, her husband was involved in our sound ministry, and with him gone, you know, we have a teenager running the sound board basically right now. Everybody's afraid to come back because of the pandemic. Everybody's, ever since the pandemic, all our friends that were part of our church are gone. You know, there's a lot of our friends still there. It's a matter of, trying to get everybody back, and it has been very difficult for us. It has been, but a challenge for our church, a challenge for all of us. It has not been easy. You know, I will never stop believing in the Lord Jesus Christ, man. So I always ask God for giving you guys blessings out there, because you guys who have subscribed to my channels have been, one of the reasons why I'm keeping going with this thing. And like I said, a lot of changes have been happening this year alone, and you guys are gonna have to bear with me for the next few months, and the next few weeks as well, because once those changes happen, man, this is gonna be very difficult for me to even try to communicate. I will try to give you a weekly update of what's going on during those 2 to 3 weeks when the deletting starts. I'll let you guys know. And don't fret. When I come back, it's going to be big. It's like I said, when I open up the third channel, it's going to be bigger, better, and better. Not only the reason why I opened up my third channel, because I have too many playlists, and I don't want to confuse everybody. So I decided to open up a new playlist. I want to open up a new channel so I can get a brain. And not only that, it's going to be in a new setting. And once in that new setting, that means these 2 channels will be archived. In my opinion, I'm going to change those 2 channels called Eric Lima's Basement Archives, because most of my YouTube videos have been took place here in this basement. And now, with me moving up, I have decided to move on, and I decided to make a new channel. A brand new era, a brand new day. Guys, personally, I cannot wait for you. Cannot wait for this. You know, I can't wait. And once I get everything settled up, you guys are gonna be like, "This room's a lot better than the basement." I'm gonna say, "Thank you, everybody." And you're gonna be amazed. All right, I guarantee you guys are gonna be amazed about this. You're gonna be amazed, excited, and you're gonna be like, "Boy, Eric Lehman went all out." I'm gonna go all out. My parents went all out with this, and I'm looking forward to it personally. I'm just, despite everything that happened and went on, I decided to stand strong and stand firm, and be thankful for what the Lord has done for me. And I'm looking forward to having a nice life. I'm looking forward to having a new room. I'm looking forward to it. A lot of people have been asking me, did you get your new furniture and all that. Fernando Diaz, I don't know if he subscribed to me on YouTube as yet. He asked me, did you get new furniture? Your room has changed. And I explained to him last night. It's going to be all a matter of time, folks. All a matter of time. So, as tomorrow starts, it's going to be May. As it starts tomorrow, May. And May 2nd, Monday, I go back to work. Not only that, it's The Rock's 50th birthday. Maybe I will do a video. I'll talk about The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, a little bit. It'll be really cool. I've been a big fan of The Rock since his debut in '96 at Survivor Series. So it'll be great. It'll be great to talk about The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, and it'll be a whole lot of fun. So, the man's gonna be 50 years old, and he looks like he's 35, for God's sakes. Anyway, so that is my thoughts on the last thoughts on the last day of April 2022. Also, on this day, 12 years ago, I quit a place that I have worked for a decade and a half. That would be Ruby Tuesday. It's a dishwasher. After, my boss that I worked under for 8 years got fired back in February, and the next those 3 months from February to April at Ruby Tuesday were pretty tough. My shifts were getting cut down, and then when it got cut down to Saturday, I decided to look for another job, and I took the job at the Swansea Mall at that time. And personally, I felt very uncomfortable at the Swansea Mall. And now I would have gone back to Ruby Tuesdays. I would have said, you know what, I'll work one day Saturday. Back then I wouldn't have survived on one day. But nowadays I'm very thankful for this job. But sometimes there'll be one day that this job will probably not be there for me, and I may have to move on. I mean, for a grand total of 27 years I've worked at this mall. 27 years. 15 over at Ruby Tuesday, 12 of them over here. In fact, tomorrow will be my 12th anniversary working for SMS at the Dartmouth Mall. And, well, like I said, 27 crazy years. My job life has been revolved around the mall, basically. So, it is very wild that everything has happened. Everything has happened in the last 12 years. A lot of changes have happened in the last 12 years. Friends that I've known and interacted with, gone. Family that I've known and interacted with, gone. Whether it be passing away or walk down our lives forever. Sometimes I say to myself, will I ever see them again? Will I ever talk to them again? I wish I would have done something that would convince them, hey, well, I'm going to stay strong. That's probably what they won't want me to do, is stay strong, stand firm, and just do my thing and be myself. And be thankful. And that's what's going to happen. And that's what I should be doing, is being thankful. Who knows what's going to happen in life every day, man. Can't predict what's going to happen the next day. You can't jump to conclusions about people's lives. You can't. You can't jump to conclusions about your own life. But I'm very thankful. Very thankful I'm still alive today. Still doing my thing. With a smile on my face. And I hope you guys out there that listen to this, hope you guys get inspired and say, you know, if Eric can keep going, so can I. I like for you guys to keep going with your lives. No matter what happens in your life, don't give up, man. Don't give up on your life, man. You know, yeah, you can be angry, you can feel sad, you can be upset. But don't let those feelings consume you. Don't let those negative feelings consume you to the point where you're angry and you do something that you probably would end up regretting. Take a deep breath and say, okay, I got to figure this out. And once I figure everything out, bada bing, bada boom, with this guy in the room, how you doing? All that good stuff, and keep right on going. And I should be very, very thankful for your life, for my life. The old philosophies of Lemacles. And that is final thoughts of April 2022. May or June, summer's going to be very interesting, say the least. And the delighting happens in July. Kind of a good thing for July because I'll be morally out and about, more than likely out and about. I will probably do, you know, because I'll go to, you know, the WEML-TV festival's happening this year. Hopefully fireworks will happen this year. Hopefully, I know the Portuguese feast will be happening this year, which I'm really looking forward to. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I think the only things too, Capcom Fighting Collection, I'll be looking forward to that. Pac-Man Museum coming at the end of May. So I don't know what happens then and everything else has been going on. And I should be blessed and thankful. I've been vaccinated, obviously, since last year. And I'm interested to see what's going to happen for the summer. I just can't wait. And like I said, the festival happening, the Portuguese feast, Capcom Fighting Collection coming out in June 24th. Looking forward to that for the Switch. First time Darkstalker's going to be on a Nintendo console for the very first time. First time that the Red Earth will be actually officially on home consoles and not emulators. It's been surreal. This year has been surreal, man. Like the past 2 years have been surreal. A lot of things have happened. You know, do I wish I go back and enjoy stuff in the past, like, you know, Christmases and with family and whatnot? Sure. Would I want to change the past? Oh yeah, but you can't. You gotta work for a better future. And sometimes those people that were against you will kind of look at you and go, "What's this about you? You changed." They say, "Yeah, I've learned a lot in my past. I learned a lot about my past and how I can make better of myself." I know nowadays a lot of people have this woke culture attitude, a cancel culture attitude. I'm not all about that. I'm all about bringing good content here on YouTube for you guys to enjoy and to be inspired and to make you think sometimes. I know I usually focus on gameplays and, you know, and wrestling reports and whatnot. And just let you all know that hey, you know, sometimes you want to stop and smell the roses and just go, yeah. And I figured, you know, what's on your mind? What's on your heart? You know, I try to share a lot and not be angry about a lot of things. Yeah, I'm angry about a lot of things, but nowadays it's like, that's their problem, not mine. You know? And then again, could end up, it affects you in a way. Sometimes you want to pray, the Lord, just make things right. Sometimes things happen for a reason, folks. So, that's all the time we have on this show. And peace to all your lives, love to all your lives, blessings from Him, Lord Jesus Christ, from above to me and from me to you. This is WEML-TV, Channel 77, Episode 1185, Final Thoughts of April 2022. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful, blessed rest of your evening. Excuse me, I'm going to get something to eat and watch the Red Sox try to beat up on the Orioles tonight. Peace out. Be blessed.